Well, here we are, Alan Smith and myself, Martin Tyler, really looking forward to today's game. Meeting each other today, Red Bull from Salzburg, they will face Schalke. Well, this is how the home team shape up. Two banks of four, 4-4-2.
Yeah, how it always used to be. Don't see it quite so often these days, but that's a classic formation and really capable of causing problems here today.
Schalke's line-up today. Sasha Rita starts with Benedikt Hervedes in central defence. Dennis Aogo starts alongside Benjamin Stambouli in the middle of the park.
And they've got plenty of goal threat with two strikers in the attack.
Ingvar Tollefsen, the match referee. Here's the kickoff, and the game is underway. Schalke trying to attack now. I think he rushed his shot there, and that's why it's so wide of the mark. Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. There's the ball in. And he's met it with his head. He scored! Fantastic start. Really quick off the blocks here. And they've given themselves a terrific boost for what lies ahead. Came close to goalkeeper, actually did get a touch on it. But I think it was a pretty good effort to do that much. Well beaten, really.
Yeah, I don't think you can blame the keeper, Martin. He's looking at his defenders. Why was the lad given so much space?
And that has opened the scoring. 1-0 here. Good position. They've worked this attack very well into quite a dangerous position now. The equaliser here. Oh, what a game! They've equalised. Both sides really attacking better than they're defending. And from a neutral point of view, that's really exciting. Level again. Well, it is really game on in this match with this equaliser. So away we go at 1-1. Hervedes. They tried to keep it, but they haven't been able to do that. Well, it will be a throw. It's gone out off that player there. What we get to see, of course, the assistants don't. Whether that'll change down the years, I'm not sure, but anyway, the replay here shows he's got it right.
He has. I mean, there was no real goal-scoring chance, but the defence would be pleased that their organisation caught him off.
Well, they're in a good position here. It's nicely worked until that point, and it broke down. Now they've got to try and regain possession. That attack was looking good. Now the opposition have a chance. Schalke now have the ball. Good strong tackle. That's great defending there, stopping that attack. Throw for Schalke. Tries the through pass. And he goes for goal with his head. He's kept it out. And it's a headed effort at goal. And the keeper able to stop that one. A timely challenge. Now Wisdom. Aogo. Schalke setting off on attack. He's got the ball back. Well, the defender. Good forward play from them. Came in with the challenge and the ball broke free. Well, they passed their way up into a good position here and then just lost the concentration, lost the ball as... Well, it was an early foul, and I think it's right for the referee to say, yeah, well, that's a free kick, and, you know, you can't do that. Now they can launch a counter-attack. It's looking good, this move. Now they've got the ball back. What can they do from here? Good play, but they've lost the ball now, and the opposition can get at them. And the opposition will get a throw here because they've tried to play it into the wide areas and they couldn't find the player that they were trying to pick out. A lot of defenders between them and the goal, but they've still got the ball. And it's out for a corner. Fist away by the keeper. And he could get away here. Going for goal! That's way over the top.
Was good progress with this attack.
And now the shot! Fine save he's made there, and he's not let the ball escape his grasp.
Gets his foot in there.
Into the attacking third.
Well, they're building steadily here, working away.
They cope with it well defensively.
Sasha Rita. Baba. Aogo.
Challenges for the ball.
Now Stambouli. Cut out by the defender. It's a free kick here in a scoring position, there's no doubt about that.
The referee has shown the player a yellow card.
Yeah, and that player's just got to be careful now.
Well, you run the risk when you go to ground like that with a slide tackle of getting into serious trouble.
What it is, he saw the ball and he thought he could win it, but just a fraction off.
And it's the free kick now. Close. Can do better than that, but close.
Yeah, he got his angles pretty well, but just drifting past.
Thought for a moment that was going to dip in.
It's so hard to keep these modern-day footballs down, but he very nearly managed it.
That's a turnover to the opposition. On to the attack now. And he's got the ball away from him with the tackle. Good piece of tackling there. Aogo. Attacking well here.
Keeps it going.
Got to be. Opportunities are not going to be easy in this game to come by. And you can't squander them like that.
No, didn't expect the ball to come his way. He wasn't on his toes.
Baba. Trying to keep the ball, not anymore. Good position, they've worked this attack very well into quite a dangerous position now. Trying to find an opening, not panicking. Shots on here.
Goalkeeper hangs on.
Nice interplay between the two of them.
Good passing, shrewd passing, accurate passing. That's the way he earns his living.
Gets his foot in there. There's some potential in this move. He's taken on his man and beaten him.
Oh, goal! Credit for taking on the shot.
Well, what a good chance that was for him. By his standards, that's a glaring miss.
Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. Looking for an opening with some good controlled build-up. Defender to it first. Throw in now. Poor throw, straight to the opposition. And in he goes with the tackle. Well, he's got support here. Good defending. Oh, he's totally done the defender. Promising build-up until that challenge. And back it goes to the keeper. Into the attacking third. Came in with the challenge and the ball broke free. Good play, but they've lost the ball now and the opposition can get at them. Schwegler. Nice bit of interplay between these two. Was good progress with this attack. Tackle here. It goes out wide again. Schalke now have the ball. Well, this is great teamwork, the way they're knocking the ball around. A lot of defenders between them and the goal, but they still got the ball. Excellent defensive tackle. Through pass. Gets his foot in there. Trying to find a way through here, probing away. Good forward play from them. Very good passing from this team. It's gone out for a throw. Well, they're in a good position here. Came in with a challenge. Good interception. Well, it's overhit, isn't it? And it's the goalkeeper's ball. That's cut out. Just working away to try and find an opening. Some options now for the pass. They cope with it well defensively. And Schalke given the throw. Augo. And it's an attack now from Schalke. working hard just to see maybe a sight of goal. Tackle goes in. Well, they passed their way up into a good position here, and then just lost the concentration, lost the ball as well. And they've got to work hard to try and get it back. Schalke setting off on attack. In with a chance. Very good stop here. Well, here's a chance to get their noses in front from the corner. Could cross it from here. A couple of options for him from the free kick, whether to go for goal or put it to where his teammates are lining up. Sliding in and taking his part in the game into a dangerous territory, really.
All right, it's a definite foul, Martin. It's a slight tackle, but he just mistimed it badly.
Defender to it first. Gets his foot in there. Doing well to keep the ball. That's a corner. One of the players that we really thought at the start of the game would be the sort of guy we're talking at the end for the right reasons, but we might not mention him in a positive way, the way he's played today.
Well, I think that's fair. He hasn't had the service. He's been popping up in decent areas, and he's got a little frustrated at times. Really hasn't seen enough of the ball.
What a good piece of defensive clearance that was. And that tackle has got in the ball. And that's the half-time whistle from the referee. 1-1 at the break. Well, the player that we're featuring here has done well. He's certainly been an influence on this first half.
Well, he stepped forward for his team there with that equaliser, but his team haven't been, what you would say, on the best of form.
There's the ball in. And he's met it with his head. Good position. They've worked this attack very well into a quite a dangerous position. The equaliser here. In with a chance. Very good stop here. Whistle from the referee, and we're off and running again for the second half. Here's a chance to attack. A great tackle, he's really been solid today. A lot of defenders between them and the goal, but they still got the ball. Sasha Rita. Aogo. Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. Free kick against Schalke. Tackle goes in. Now Stambouli. There's good progress with this attack. That would be a throw. No wasting of time in that situation. Schalke trying to attack now. That passing is top class. Good play, but they've lost the ball now, and the opposition can get at them. Crosses in. Aogo. Giving the opposition a problem with their interpassing. He went in well. Schalke now have the ball. This is an exercise in patience as they try to get an opening. And they've cut it out. Good play to keep the ball. The opponent was strong, but not strong enough. And it's Schalke winning the ball well. Good forward play from them. It's a passing game, and my word, they're passing it well here. He can put them in front. That's even better play to stop the chance. Now Stambouli. Well, they're in a good position here. Space for the shot. And there's a score here. And that has significance because they're now into the lead.
It is certainly the kind of match that we thought we were coming here to see, with the better team playing the better football.
Yeah, and they've handled that expectation, haven't they, in terms of being strong favourites, so fair play to them for that.
And we restart the game 2-1. Now Wisdom. Looking for an opening with some good controlled build-up. That attack was looking good. Now the opposition have a chance. Aogo.
A timely challenge. Attacking now. And here's the shot. A good hit at it, but I'm afraid it was off the radar. Well, there's a lot of talk about this lad, isn't it? And you can see why. It's such an important part of a team, the attacking side of it. But he does his other midfield jobs as well, but it's the attacking part of the game that's caught the eye today.
Yeah, that's a very important player in the modern game, somebody that can play a part defensively, but retains the energy and the ingenuity, really, to make a problem for himself going forward.
Rita. Return pass. We've reached the hour mark. Half an hour to go. Schalke setting off on attack. Another turnover in play here with that interception. 1-2, and having a little game of their own here. It's good vision to be able to switch the play there. And on the home bench, a substitute is clearly getting ready to come on. Schmegler. Comes in with a tackle. Meyer. Oh, he's totally done the defender. Saw the goal and went for it. It stays. The margin, just the one goal.
Oh, just looking at the manager down in the technical area, he knows that that miss might be vital.
Well, that's the end of his game, and what a game he's had, and the crowd appreciate that. Excellent.
Well, he was so lively from the first whistle, really, and he was dictating the match for large parts. Well done, son.
Nice interplay between the two of them. They've got the ball back, the interceptor got it for them. Past one defender. Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch. Shot on! Oh, poor chap, it's an own goal. Well, it is a goal, it is an own goal. I don't think there's much doubt about that, Alan.
No, none at all. You're in those positions so often, and sometimes it does go wrong.
That could be a very costly own goal, because they're trailing to it now. He's spotted a teammate, and he's got the technique as well as the vision to switch the play. And looking down at that Schalke bench, they are going to bring on a new player. Nice return pass. He has been pressed there to running the ball out of play. He's got his goal today, the midfield man. Always got an eye for that chance, hasn't he, Alan? He's been taken off now.
Well, in his favour, he's got great energy, great stamina, always keeps going, and when opponents are tiring, he can pop up.
Short passes, but they're keeping the ball. And he's presented the ball to the opposition. Schalke trying to attack now. He's got his shot off now. Looked very good indeed, but the move has broken down. And now the shot! In front, and still on the front foot. "20 minutes of the 90 still to play. Strong, fair challenge, balls out for a throw though. Here's a chance to attack. The shot's on! He's kept it out. Attacking now. In quickly. Oh, he's through. And shoots! And a goal! He took it with great aplomb. I'm sure getting the first goal gave him the confidence to grab the second chance here. Let's have another peek at that goal. "4-1 is the scoreline. Andre Wisdom. Patience is the name of the game at the moment. Opportunity to cross it now. Gone for shots on here. And they blocked it then. And he's got the ball away from him with the tackle. And there is some backup for him in this position. Doing well to keep the ball. And here's the shot. Still trying to score, but they're not going to get back into the game. Certainly not with shooting like that. And he gives it back to him. Well defended, not just getting across, he thought quickly as well. Good strong tackle. Schalke setting off on attack. Trying to find an opening, not panicking. Well, here comes the support. And it's an attack now from Schalke. Trying to thread it through here. That's great defending there, stopping that attack. Picked off that pass, and now he's got the ball and a chance to create something.
On the attack here. And in goes the cross. That will be a throw. Schalke now have the ball. They've lost the ball in a bad area. And in comes the header. He's made the save. Meyer. Schalke trying to attack now. Good challenge. And in goes the cross. Goal kick here. Coming up, another view of that sliding tackle, Alan.
He commits himself and really does time the challenge well.
Nice interplay between the two of them.
Good position. They've worked this attack very well into quite a dangerous position now.
To go back to the goalkeeper here, and does.
Geis. It's good play until they got that challenge in. One or two players are warming up for the home team. We'll see who comes on. He's coming forward with some danger.
He had to clear it, even at the expense of a corner. We've often said, Alan, the fullbacks don't get proper appreciation for what they do, and it's not the position that the youngsters always want to go for. I think it's unglamorous, but it's been a glamour show today from this fella who's going to be taken off now.
Well, he's shown us how to play in this position. He's got all the attributes necessary to go all the way. Top class.
That's good support play from his teammates. I'm not quite sure how he's managed to miss by so big a margin.
Well, I don't know if that took a bobble or whatever, but it was a horrendous miss kick.
Attacking well here. Crisp defending there. Uchida. Uchida. Cross coming in now. And he's in there with a header. What a fine save. It's their corner. Corner goes straight to the opposition. Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch.
Baba. Came in with a challenge. Here comes the cross, and it's a headed effort at goal. That's a fine strike, but not quite what he was hoping for.
Well, when he's hit it, I'm sure he would have thought that was going to bulge in the back of the net. Not quite, though.
Final whistle is gone, and Schalke are the victorious team. This was billed as a so-called friendly, but no, they really got into each other's faces, quite literally.
Yeah, it looked like one or two of the players on either side didn't like each other, judging by some of the tackles flying in there.
Well, undoubtedly, he was the star man today.
Well, so often we think of his creative abilities, but a couple of goals here won the match for his team.
There's the ball in, and he's met it with his head. Good position, they've worked this attack very well into quite a dangerous position. The equaliser here. In with a chance. Very good stop here. Well, they're in a good position here. Space for the shot. Past one defender. Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch. Shot on! Oh, poor chap, it's an own goal. Oh, he's through. And shoots! And a goal! Here comes the cross, and it's a headed effort at goal.